Hello and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Penny, and today we will be going through tips and tricks to be a successful amusement park entrepreneur. We will be using state-of-the-art simulation technology to really put these tips and tricks into practice. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let the simulation begin. The first thing we have to do, of course, is find a property to put our amazing new amusement park. As you can see, there are a variety of different options, some more exciting than others. But remember, it's not about how cool, how exciting looking, what different things there are to offer. It's about profits, and you need to keep this in mind. It's about profits. So let's get started with Crazy Castle. Now that we have a property, it's time to make that castle history. But honestly, who cares about castles? This will give you some quick upfront cash that you can spend on something else. Now, your theme park needs a name. I recommend something really catchy that'll draw in the people, like free candy. Before you even think about building a roller coaster, we have to cover our bare necessities, and I mean bathrooms. Don't make those for free either. You can charge money for this. And you're gonna have sales for sure. Once people empty their bowels, of course they're gonna want a snack. So the next step is putting in concession stands, having some drinks and some snacks. If Mother Nature decides to let her rip, be ready and sell umbrellas. Because the silly people probably didn't pay attention, they didn't come prepared, and you can definitely take advantage of this. Let's talk about building some rides. Now, variety is the spice of life, or so they say. You need to have both ends of the spectrum. Pee in your pants and put you to sleep. That's all you really need to know. Additionally, I can't stress enough how important it is to make catchy ride names. This will help draw in the people, get their butts in the seats, and spend money. This ride is very reminiscent of a county fair, and what better name describes it than Projectile Vomit? And let's make it Vomit Green to really go with the theme. Who doesn't enjoy a slide? Of course they always come with rub burns and leave those ass cheeks nice and rosy. Bumper cars can be enjoyable until you screw your back up and maybe even shatter your spine. Ferris wheels. They can be a touch on the boring side, but you can always make it more interesting if it can perhaps become unhinged. Pirate ships are a thing too, for some reason. And I suppose we should probably build a roller coaster. I recommend doing it yourself because you can save lots of money this way. Let's see how this... Oh, this isn't working. By the way, I should mention that I'm not an engineer. Alright, let's take this back to the drawing board, shall we? Chains. Chains are good. Oh, can't go too high. Again, not an engineer. There we go, simple enough. And we shall call it Whiplash. For the annoying little brats that have too much energy, I recommend making a self-propelled track. Burns off the energy, gives the parents a break from their rotten children. And we shall call this one Thunder Thighs. Let's add some scenery as well. I like to strike fear into the hearts of the children, so let's get a fearsome dinosaur in there. Perfect. An amusement park probably wouldn't be an amusement park without a carousel. But is that old grandpa asleep on the bench on the carousel? We may never know. It's also important to have some spooky attractions for your guests. Some really do enjoy being scared and pissing their pants for some reason. I'll never get it, but if people will pay money for it, then I am there. I'm also an advocate for very simple designs. Why spend more money than what you have to? Let's take a look at our props and see what spookiness can we add. Oh, perfect. We'll put a cannon. So right out the gate, you could get shot on this ride. I don't know what's more scary than that. Let's get real for a moment and talk about housekeeping. The unfortunate reality is that at some point, your shit's gonna break down, and you're gonna have to pay for a mechanic to come and fix it. Life's tough. Unfortunately, the visitors to your park are they're gross. They're disgusting. They're gonna vomit everywhere. They're gonna throw their trash everywhere. So you'll have to hire some handymen just to help deal with that. I mean, honestly, these people are terrible. If we didn't make money off of them, I wouldn't want anything to do with them. Now this is the greatest tip and trick that I really want you to go home with today. It's of utmost importance that your guests know who's in charge. Now we have the amazing ability to look at the thoughts of our guests, and as a result we can tell who wants to go home and who hasn't spent any money. I mean, who goes to an amusement park and doesn't ride any freaking rides? Idiots, that's who. So I recommend putting them all in a pen, letting them be miserable, let them get hungry, let them need to go to the bathroom, because they're pathetic. That's why. Let them suffer. We need to set an example to others in this park. This is not what you should do. So you should build a little observation tower. Let people go up. They can point and laugh at those poor souls that are stuck in the pen because they didn't behave themselves, they didn't know any better. And with that take-home message is that we need every penny. Every penny. Every penny. Thank you for participating in today's webinar. I hope that you found it helpful and are looking forward to implementing some of these tips and tricks to your amusement park to really drive those profits. Now, as the fine print detailed in the beginning of this video, 50% of those profits are going to go directly to me. Hey, I didn't get this business degree for nothing. Thanks for watching. I hope this little bit of nonsense made you smile. If you have a minute, please check out these other videos. They might make you smile too. Or else I'll have to put you in the pen of punishment.